Sing it, baby. Gotta feel you wanna know life flow. You into the life flow, like making it, doing it, especially at a show. Feel like kinda high like a Hendrix need. Music makes me moves like a maze. All inside of artist special, yeah. Of the rhythm, where I wanna be. Come on, flow with electric eyes. You dip to the dive, baby, you'll realize. When you see the funk is hotter, baby, you'll see that rhythm is a key. Way to can't pick with it, stomp on us when I hear funk. You play a pop, follow her, baby, just sing about it. Sing it.
The Blue Orb Goddess from Pleiades, Cassopeia descending, your Kundalini wakening, the Big Dipper ascending. Channeled by Larry Locken.
As Cassiopeia descends, in the northwest, the Big Dipper comes up. It gets up in the northwest. I am your Blue Orb Goddess of Pleiades. Do you know how to say to groovy? Do you know how to say delight? We thought that you would, dear souls. I'd like to say a special shout out to the Pleiades girls, as well as my cousins over, with the Cassio being collective. Cassiopeia is most prominent in your night sky, dear souls on Earth, from around November of your months through the end of January. As it descends, the Big Dipper flies up, and you will be seeing that coming out of your northeast sky. The energies contribute a lot to what's going on right now, dear souls. The Blue Orb Goddess loves you and the Blue Orb. God is your sweet, sticky ones. Does not think he's talked about the Kundalini, as you can imagine. Your Blue Orb Goddess knows a thing or two about the Kundalini. Your Kundalini energy is a powerful forced ear, souls, that flows through you. Just ask my Pleiades sisters and ask my cousins from Cassiopeia. You have to be ready and awaken in this holy space. Now more than ever. It is more than just fun for the body, oh dear souls. We think it is fun for the body. Don't get us wrong. That, dear souls, the difference is it's a spiritual journey for us. It is a feminine spiritual energy. It gets you closer to the creational source flow of all that. Is that just consciously goes and goes and goes? With you, as we talk about. How do you turn this energy and explain to you how to make it here? Make it this complete power that you have control of. This will take you to the highest level of, dear sweet squeaky ones. This will help bring out this holy energy in you to rise that Kundalini, the Blue Orb Goddess. Believes in a very healthy Kundalini, dear souls. It is the Pleiadian way. It is time for you to enter into an energy with the creational source flow of all that is, and enter a realm, a deep, deep closeness. You don't. You might almost say a oneness. I hate your souls for this change to happen. Links are made all the time in the universe. In all places, sweet ones. We are all connected in a way that makes sense, all across the dimensions. This energy is more than what we've been taught. It's a gift. It's a gift of pure all-knowing. Truly opens the heart. Here is a gratitude where your heart is. Embrace it so you can receive the wisdom of the Blue Orb Goddess and the rest of the Pleiades girls if they should happen to touch upon this subject. Oh, dear souls, you are ready. You are ready to go beyond the limits of what you've been taught, way beyond the limits, and you blur your Blue Orb Goddess. Cannot wait to show you some things of some true deep, spiritual proportions, your religious systems, your outdated way of thinking, by your leaders and by your society's peer standard, have framed the way people are stuck into thinking for a very long time. Souls on your plane, you have been taught false ideas that make it hard for you to see your star family, or those from the angelic realms, even some channels that may. Meanwhile, their souls, you have to always use your discernment. There are those of you who use your discernment when listening to me. I know I can be a bit much, but what can I say? I'm a Pleiades girl. Your Blue Orb Goddess has nothing but your best interest at heart, though. I love you so much. You are now in the age of Aquarius. As you probably know by now, what if your Blue Orb God has been telling you to stay calm and to relax, keep focused, but stay relaxed? The past several weeks of your Earth time, dear souls, do you know how to say degree? Do you know how to say delight? I thought that you would. Oftentimes, things will pop into your head, dear ones, especially in your Earth 3D plane that keeps you at a full spiritual potential. A lot of things slid by you. Like your Blue Orb Goddess, we'll just put it out there like this, because you know, she's always got a loss for words, dear souls. Ha ha ha. Of our nature. Your sexuality is needed to be managed or ashamed. You're taught. Holy forces that come from a greater realm. Pretend like you don't have a link to the infinite source flow of all it is. Some sources, they themselves are trying to figure it out and sell you short. Beyond beliefs of closed-minded nature. When it comes to sex on your planet, dear souls, fear and ignorance have guided the way that many of your Earth souls have thought about sexuality. There is a true sacredness. Dear ones, my sweet, sticky, juicy souls, my delicious souls. There is a sacredness of sexual energy. As you become more aware, you start to see sexually for what it really is, sexuality. It's a way to share energy that makes the heart stronger. It makes the heart grow fonder. Dear souls, my sweet ones, and it connects us to love. In its purest form, dear souls, and that's all your Blue Orb Goddess wants for you and wants with you. Your Blue Orbis, your Blue Orb Goddess cannot wait to have those energy exchanges she's talked about with you. Sex was never limited, was never meant to be limited. Dear souls, and never has been on the Pleiades, just to have sex for sex sake, or to fit in with society. Your society's expectation, dear ones. Expectations. Expectations to your souls. Your sexualness is one of your ultimate gifts. It is a way to connect with the source flow of all that is. Dear, make you feel united together, dear ones. And we're talking about an energy. It's time that you let go of your souls of old ideas and recognize That sexual energy is divine. It is a source of love from the source flow of all that is. As your spiritual growth matches, your consciousness, your heart takes its proper place. Senior centralness in your hub, you might say. Sexuality is away again. We say to create to your start. It's a way to connect to your source flow. It's a way to connect to us, to your souls through energy exchanges. We can't wait. Your Blue Orb Goddess can't wait. Dear, sweet, sticky ones, the energy we share is going to be so powerful. Oh, we can't wait. You will be saying D, groovy, and delight, and so will we. By the way, do you know how to say them? We knew that you did. Dear souls, there is no need to fear. There is no deception. Your Blue Orb Goddess would tell you straight out how she felt if she had a problem. Dear souls, there's no need. We're just powerful, powerful beings. And so are you. You are protectors, and you are the CEOs of your own candy stores. When it comes to love, so never forget that. Never forget that. Waking England. Let's talk about wakening your Kundalini, your souls. It isn't just a physical experience, but a spiritual one. Oh, for sure. It is a spiritual one, the energy exchange, your Kundalini rising and waking is one of the most incredible feelings to your souls you'll ever feel on any dimensional level. So very spiritual, dear souls. It's sort of a rite of passage. You may call it. In the Pleiades here, energetic systems can have huge, huge impacts on your health, as well as your awareness. What we are telling you is actually starting to be proven right in your mainstream. It used to be that the Kundalini was awakened on your planet, dear souls. It was an interesting area of study. It can change brain patterns. Your neuroplasticity is the brain's power. It has the power to affect. Your ability to make new connections between neurons, these activities, the amount of gray matter. In your brain, your souls, we may, which makes. Remember things, control your emotions, and become more spiritually aware, bringing the energy to the surface. This is not just a spiritual process, dear sweet, sticky ones. It is also scientifically proven to grow. You grow as we move into a new era of knowledge. And I can say that from the other side too. We grew as you move into a new era of knowledge. Let us keep in mind, sweet soul's energy is a force. It can affect anything. We can't hardly start to use its power until we understand it. We need to change ourselves, dear ones. This goes out to my sweet, sticky souls on earth. You need to get the source flow energy of all. It is within you, dear souls. Your Blue Orb Goddess loves you so much. There isn't Kundalini energy wanting to awaken those of you, dear souls, that haven't already had your Kundalini awoken before. And this will just come about naturally for a lot of you. Sexual energy, dear souls, is way, way, way more than any kind of physical experience could ever justify it by using that term with. Of course, there was a lot of misnomers in the past, like you had to be linked through God to be able to enjoy this holy act. That is not true. Dear souls, you are your own free souls. You have free will, and it is your business. Interactions merely, times past. Oral ways to connect to the collective. Like we believe in doing here in the Pleiades. We have energy exchanges with ourselves, dear souls, with each other, with you. We cannot wait to have you do energy exchanges with us. We love you so much. This will help you to connect with higher realms. Realms that we connect to from Arcturus, in places outside of our galaxy. When you're talking about the Pleiades, of course you're talking about the consciousness center of the Milky Way galaxy. That's true. Dear souls, you have the ability to connect to higher spiritual places, to tap into a flow of endless Kundalini energy. It is your life force to your souls. It rests at the base of your spine, your root chakra. It is at the heart of this understanding. People often get the wrong idea about sexual drive as you experience. It is not just a physical need. It is a call for energy, from the energy inside that wants to wake up and rise. My sticky ones rise to the occasion. Rise up and pop up, straight to the surface. If you don't recognize the energy to your souls, it can show up as pure desire and what you might call lust. It has the power to bring about deep change. Becoming aware of this energy without judging, it is probably best. That's what we do, and that's what we would recommend. Your energy can grow into something bigger. When we start to intentionally direct this energy, dear ones, amazing things like, "You can't even believe my sweet sticky souls started to happen," won't let it go away for you, dear souls. We move it up from the root to the sexual activity on our world is not just a brief physical link with each other. It's a spiritual meaning, full process. It's a bonding process. It's a ceremony here, each and every time with us, dear souls. It makes our connection stronger with each other. Also, with the creational source flow of all, it is that just consciously goes. It truly is about becoming one with the source flow of all, consciously goes. When you find love, in connection to be strongest in the heart, it sends out divine energies. Inside each of us, there is a strong force that is coiled like a snake. This is the Kundalini, which is the force that makes life possible. This energy of sweet souls, it starts to rise through your chakra. When it's awakened, this opens up at deep levels, dear souls. Now, do you know how to say groovy now? Do you know how to say delight? We thought that you might. Awareness, creativity, and spiritual power are not just all you get with this awakening to your souls. The sexual events or acts, or the energy exchanges you have when your Kundalini really wakes up. It's a trip all the way to the soul and back. A journey to the center of your mind, you might say. It's a way of realizing who you are and going beyond your physical world. Maybe you are bonding with a partner long distance, and it feels just like you were actually together. For all those hours, you talk. That is going to be happening more and more. Dear Souls has this bond between humanity and your star family in the angelic realms. As his bond gets stronger and stronger and blends until just one big love train is circling the planet, a web of love, a sphere of love, dear souls. Oh, it's going to be so great. Wait till you see our sphere of love. You are in a higher state of awareness now. Yes, you are. You definitely are in a higher state of awareness to your souls. After the planetary shift, after the age of Aquarius, after going to the Satsu Yuga from the Kali Yuga, your souls, you are where you want to be, and your Blue Orb Goddess couldn't be more thrilled and tickled. I love you so very much. I can't wait for us to exchange candy store keys, visit each other's candy store, and some energy exchanges. Dear souls, your Blue Orb Goddess, there's nothing to be fearful of. We have heard grumblings of those who, are scared by meteor souls. There is no reason to be scared. Ask the Pleiades girls. Ask my sisters from Cassiopeia. Your Blue Orb Goddess means well, and I told you to relax a few weeks ago. When are you going to relax, rest? Let your Blue Orb Goddess give you some massaging attentions, and just relax and rest. Dear souls, we've got this. You've got this. Your souls. You can channel me. I'm always floating around the cosmos. Congratulations again to your souls. Your Blue Orb Goddess cannot wait to have those exchanges with you and put her arms right around you and tell you how proud of you I am. We love you so very much, dear souls. I am your Blue Orb Goddess of Pleiades. Good things are coming for you. Take it now, moment by now, moment. This has been channeled by Rockin'.
Yeah, I'm glad you could behave yourself this week.